Let's DIY a table. I am an avid thrifter, and when I found a vintage suitcase along with a luggage rack, I knew that I could make this a fantastic table. So let's clean it up, get it ready with a little bonding boss and some paint to create something new and fantastic. Every project of mine gets a great clean inside and out with white lightning. White lightning is the thing that allows me to make sure that there's no residual oils or any dirt left on my project before I begin. Since my suitcase is made of leather, I'm going to add bonding boss, 2 even coats to make sure my paint will grip well. After my bonding boss has had a chance to cure for approximately 24 hours, I am ready for paint. The 2 colors I am using today are chocolate and burlap. Using a smooth and synthetic brush to blend these colors together to create a nice aged feel. You could also use your best dang brush. Your best dang brush is a great way to ombre blend colors together very easily. I repeated this process on the sides, top, and bottom. And then I can accent all of the edges with either black caviar or adding a little bit of gilding wax. I will also add gilding wax to all of the hardware on this project. Since gilding wax is oil-based, you can easily apply it and not have to seal your work. So I did this around all the interior edges as well. This is a Dixie Belle transfer. This particular transfer, called the Steampunk, is actually discontinued. You might be lucky to find this on Etsy or at a local independent retailer. Transfers have a number of sheets inside that you can cut up and layer in a design onto your project. This one was actually really large. It had about 6 sheets of transfer inside. And Steampunk is always a very popular seller for me, so I seem to always have this one on hand. I think I've now finally gone through my last stash of this transfer. So what you need to do if you've never used a transfer before is very simple. Just cut out the images that you would like to use. Peel them off of the white backing paper and then push it down onto your piece. By pushing this down onto your project with the enclosed burnishing tool, it releases the image and onto your work. You can cut them, layer them, bend them around corners. The design choices when using a transfer are endless. These transfers are really easy to use. I don't want you to overwork them or push too hard with the enclosed burnishing tool. A gentle scrape will be enough to release the image off of the plastic. You do need to know that transfers are something that you need to seal. You can use Dixie Belle's clear coat to seal your work, or also Dixie Belle's wax. You can also cut all of the edges up to size with a sharp X-Acto knife around the edges. I also cut along the opening where the suitcase meets. I added black caviar to all of the trim pieces on this small little suitcase, as well as some black wax around the corners. These little gears that you see me opening right here are called Woodubend moldings. Woodubend moldings are like jewelry for your furniture or crafts. They are made from actual wood, so you actually can sand them, drill them, paint them. Anything you can do to wood, you can do to a Woodubend molding. What makes these little guys a little bit different though is that you can actually take them and heat up the backing. When you heat them up, they become bendable, so you can bend them around corners. I am going to paint them in a bright shiny gold. The product that you see me using here is actually discontinued. Again, you might be able to find it at your local Dixie Belle retailer, but you can also use Posh pigments or Moonshine metallics. But any gold paint will do, and I like to paint my Woodubend moldings before I stick them onto my furniture projects. This means that I get a bright shiny gold sticking right there on top of that beautiful brown paint. So once they are all dry, all you need to do is grab your heat gun and heat up the backing. Then when you put your wood glue on, you can gently adhere them to your project. I sealed this entire suitcase with Dixie Belle's clear coat. You see me using a blue sponge in this video. The blue sponge is so I don't get any overlapping lines and my top coat is nice and smooth. This is going to lock in those transfers as well as protect all of my work that I've done today. You can also seal your work after you've added your Woodubend moldings. Either way works perfectly fine. Make sure to grab your heat gun and heat them up one more time when you've stuck them onto your project. This way you will ensure that they're nice and tight to the piece. A few more finishing touches with some black wax around the corners and the Woodubend moldings, and this project is almost finished. The wax that I'm using is a water-based wax, which makes it a little bit different to use than maybe something you've tried before. Because since this is water-based, you can come in with a damp cloth and pull back that aging. This is going to give you a really authentic look. Don't forget to add just a little bit more shine to your piece. Of course, I'm going to dust all of the edges with just a little bit more gold. It's looking so super cool so far. I absolutely love doing a steampunk vibe. It actually sells really fast for me. Since this is a decorative piece that you could use for a table or a case or storage, I'm not going to attach it to the base of the suitcase luggage table. I will put them together to work as a set, but you're not locked into keeping them together as a table. How super cute did this little piece turn out? I'm over the moon happy with my steampunk vibes. I hope that you loved this little vintage suitcase makeover. The next time you see one at a thrift store, grab it, bring it home, and DIY it with just a little bit of paint.